What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. I regret to inform everyone that it is the final Chainsaw Man Tuesday, as we're on the final episode this week. But you know what? That's fine. We're going to go out for a bang, right?
Right.
Hopefully.
So, in the last episode, we ended off with Aki getting choked out by Himeno's ghost that got taken by Sawatari and the Snake Devil. But before that, we got introduced to some new characters, some fiends, Jaws, Violence Man, and Spider Girl. And before that, Aki made a deal with a saucy new devil, and he can see the future. Pretty overpowered, honestly.
And he didn't have to pay much.
You know what?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can't say that, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It seems he's doing all right.
Yeah. I mean, a little... let me just say, I fucking love the design for the future devil. I've loved him in every single opening where he's just fucking vibing and dancing. Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the opening. And he just likes the future, man. And Aki's future is apparently so cool that he just said, you know what? Let me see it for myself. So what does that mean? Who knows?
I feel like it's a bad sign.
A bad omen?
Yeah.
Bad omen.
Can he change his future, perhaps?
Probably.
What if he takes his eye out?
Let him.
Will the future devil let him?
I don't know. He's pretty excited to see it. He'd be pissed if it didn't happen.
I mean, if the future devil somehow were to not exist anymore, the contract would be null, right?
True.
But right now, the contract is really just him living in his right eye. Like that's the deal. Was there more to it than that?
That was pretty much the deal. What if he busts out Himeno's eye patch and just says, fuck you, you can't actually see out my right eye?
That'd be hilarious.
But then he probably also can't see the future. But you know what? Anyway, I digress. Yeah, saucy episode. And we're left off with the precursor to the final battle. Sawatari and Aki, and along with Denji and Samurai Guy. So, yeah, that's a good summary. Oh, what were you
we had some theories. We had some theories in the last episode.
Some theories.
Or I had a theory that because the future devil supposedly has a pact with two other people. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That Makima might be in a pact with the future devil.
Okay.
That's the only theory I had. But the other thing I just learned, for some reason I didn't catch it last episode, is that those three people we got introduced to, the violence fiend, the shark fiend, and the last one, this is the thing I didn't catch, is she's not even a fiend. She's the spider devil.
Yep.
I did not catch that last episode.
I also forgot the angel devil.
Angel devil's
that's
cool.
right. That's right. Yeah, they said the humanoid devils are I won't say peaceful, but more tame.
More
but
passive.
Will still kill you if you look at them the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I just thought they were all fiends. That's cool though.
Yeah. I mean, there is an important distinction.
For
because
sure.
If you remember, a fiend is basically a devil that possesses a human corpse, whereas the devil is just literally the incarnation of that thing.
Right. I mean, so there could be some contracts on the fly
raid devil
here.
to show up to take out the spider devil.
The raid devil?
Yeah.
Segue into the sponsor. Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to say it. But yeah, I do agree.
Honestly, we got another theory as well. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I do. You know what? Let's keep on track with your theories. What's the next one?
The next one, I think that you guys, or maybe Corey, said this, is that Aki would make a contract with the angel devil. And at the time, I just thought it was a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, maybe. Or at least if I'm remembering right, I thought it was a fiend. But now that I know that she's a devil, I 100% think whoever said that was right. That Aki's going to make a deal with the angel devil to restore something, or at least it's a possibility for sure.
Yeah, because the whole deal with the angel devil is that like if you touch them, they're gonna zap your life away.
Yeah.
And Corey's theory, if you want to explain it, Corey.
If I remember correctly, I was saying like if she has the ability to take away life, maybe she can give life as well. And since Aki is on limited time, maybe she could give him some more years.
Life transplant.
Yeah. I was thinking of Moira from Overwatch, the way she can like damage enemies but also heal teammates. She's like got the light and dark thing going on, I think of Change of Heart from Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, the Angel Devil, Change of Heart. It's literally that card.
Then the future devil says this wasn't part of the deal.
He's gonna be pissed, dude.
It's definitely like a nice little dynamic because we saw like the angel devil kind of protect Aki from I think bullets were fired at him by some of the soldiers, but like Aki is definitely like a character that we see is kind of shrouded in death. Like he has it out for him, and he has a little guardian angel watching him, which is kind of poetic.
Mm-hmm. That was a very cool scene.
Also just looks cool, the wings, how they did that.
Yeah.
I think the thing about the future and the future devil is like not far into the future, like a couple seconds, minutes, even a day. It's not that hard to predict, but once you get further into the future, things can change based off of variables that happen in the present. So while the future devil may be able to like see what's going to happen down the line, I think it can be changed, like not only by the person's actions, Aki, but the people around him, what they do. Maybe if they go out of the norm, or I don't know, something weird just happens that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like a butterfly effect.
Yeah. He's not the fate devil. He doesn't know like the actual. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's kind of a really complicated discussion.
I mean, yeah, if you take it, really just depends, like, because for him to say, for the future devil to say, like, to know the future, I mean, that would be saying like that everything is fixed, and like he's omnipotent, he can see everything that's about to happen. But like you were saying, like, well, what if I mean, even as something as simple as Aki knowing that he's going to die, does that like affect how his actions and thereby changing his future?
Right.
So it really just depends how things are set up.
It is for sure interesting. I also pretty sure, like, obviously these characters have a lot to learn in terms of like their powers and stuff, and a lot to reveal, I'd imagine. But I feel like Power's main weakness, not weakness, but her main, like, I guess weakness with her power is she can't manipulate
other people's blood well. She's good with her own blood, but weak with others.
Yeah, so I imagine that comes into play later as well, because they really kind of wanted to point that out in the beginning. So another theory I have is that she will learn that 100%, be able to control others. I don't know if it's going to be true or not. That's how theories work, but it'd be cool to see.
I mean, it definitely would be a huge power up, because her current limitation is that she uses too much of her own blood, and then she's on the ground because she gets lightheaded, anemic. Yeah, and they kind of like emphasized it more with Kishibe's training on teamwork. So I feel like they gotta, and I don't know, I feel like it's gonna come into play for sure. She needs blood bags on her. Like, she needs to like do blood transfusions.
That'd be hot.
Yeah.
Or be like Denji and just drink other people's blood.
Well, that's like the perfect, like teammate For if you can control blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm excited
too.
Me too. I'm also terrified because for the past what's it been, like 10 or 20 minutes? This face from the first frame has been staring directly into my soul.
Yeah.
Oh, smiling. Look at that.
I was looking at the Cracker Barrel picture.
You're not going to be able to show that, dude.
I am not going to show it.
All right.
All right. So, are we all good there?
I'm good.
All right. So, before we get into it, if you like our content, if you like our ramblings, talking about Cracker Barrel and whatnot, consider checking out the Patreon, where we have full-length content and early access of some series. Or, if you just want to support this channel, drop a like, subscribe, comment, and just help our numbers grow. Also, check out the Discord. Come in there, talk to us. A lot of fun times. If you want to talk about manga, I'm your guy. Not them. They don't rate it. Don't spoil anything. But yeah. With that being said, let's get into it.
All right. Who's that asking that question? Between the country mouse and the city mouse, which would you rather be?
I don't know. Bleach is playing. Stop. Oh my god. It threw me into the 11th episode. Okay.
She didn't look familiar to either of you, right? At the very end there? Just based off like her hair that we saw?
I'm going to have to go back and
we
look.
haven't seen her before.
Okay, that's what I was making sure of.
Saw a glimpse of her hair in her like a side profile. But yeah, I wonder what's going on with that.
No idea. Very interesting though.
Just a nice little teaser for season 2.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that episode flew by. Oh my
It was
God.
very fast. Yeah. Very fast. A lot got done in it too.
Yeah. And now we enter the waiting period for season 2.
2 years or 1 year?
I mean, considering I have been thinking about it. So, I mean, in terms of what MAPPA has going on right now, we know, of course, that they're doing Attack on Titan. So, I don't know when season 4 part 3 is set to release. I know it's this year, of course, but I'm assuming maybe middle of the year. And I know they're also doing Vinland Saga season 2. That like it comes out like in a week or so, 2 weeks. It comes out on the 10th, pretty much January 10th. So honestly, I imagine earliest we get Chainsaw Man season 2 is probably going to be like at least a year out from now.
Okay.
And yeah, in terms of where we are in the story, I would say roughly the halfway point for the first part. A little bit under, definitely. So they could get it done in another season. I don't want to see 12 episodes though, because that would be pushing it. It wouldn't be enough time. I would say if they do like a 16 episodes season or something, that could probably work. But 12 is definitely too short because I think this covered up like roughly 39 chapters, and part 1 is about 96, 97 chapters. So yeah, we're roughly at the halfway point.
How many parts are done in the manga?
So after about a year break from the series, part 2 recently started being serialized, and we're about 20 or so chapters into that.
Okay.
So I imagine, I mean, I would say maybe it's on a pretty good track. Like they take a year off, do season 2, take a year off, then start doing season 3. And if they follow like that format, by the time like they could probably be in pace with the manga. To like they would pace themselves enough with the manga to like have enough content to do. Maybe. I mean, no idea if the story for Chainsaw Man is close to being done. I don't think so. At least I don't know if it's going to end at part 2 or if it's going to keep going. It's still too early to tell. But yeah,
this is probably gonna be like a 50+ episode series.
Yeah, definitely. Like by the end of it, like years down the line, it's gonna be over 50 or so. Which honestly, it doesn't feel like a lot, but
no, it doesn't. Considering we're watching
like,
Bleach right now.
Yeah, like 50 episodes doesn't seem like a lot when it comes to like fucking shonens that like are hundreds of episodes long.
Yeah. 367 episodes, I believe, is the original Bleach.
Yeah. And then you have shit like One Piece, which is 1,000 episodes in, and like the author's saying, hey, we're halfway done.
Right. But then you have anime like Code Geass that are 50 episodes, and it just from start to finish.
Amazing. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Even though I think they're going to continue that, but I just know R1 and R2 are great.
Yeah. I mean, it's all relative to like the context of the story it's trying to tell, because in a shonen, you're going to have a lot of like, I don't want to say nothing episodes, but like it's going to be not every episode is going to be like jam-packed or like pertaining to the main part. You might have filler here and there. Whereas Chainsaw Man, something like Chainsaw Man, like every episode was, it's basically, it flows into you. Each episode flows into the next, pretty much. But yeah, a lot happened this season, and we got the setup for season 2, based off what Makima was saying. They have enough pieces of the Gun Devil to the point where it's like trying to join up with the main body. So we're getting back on track with like that initial plot premise they introduced with the Gun Devil like early on in the season. So we got that to look forward to. We're also found a little bit more information, or we got a little bit more context with like Denji as like in his situation, because I think we learned early on that Makima said like his situation isn't unheard of, but it's rare. And we learned that like I guess people were able to recreate it with Katana Man and made his heart the Katana Devil. So not exactly a fiend, not exactly a devil, some sort of hybrid. But yeah, we still don't know why the Gun Devil wants Denji's heart. So we still got that left to figure out.
It is weird. If he's so popular, why are they like, I mean, or if he's so rare, I mean, he is rare. I'm not going to discount that, but it seems they already have people like him on their side, like with Katana Man. So I'm curious as to why they're actually going after him. Like, what makes him so much more special than Katana Man?
I feel like Pochita is very important. I mean, at the end there and after credits, we see like he's locked behind a door that he says Denji can't get in. So I don't know. There's something there, like Pochita can either be used for something. Maybe the Gun Devil could like shoot the entire world. I don't know what he wants to do.
He just becomes the Death Star.
Or maybe he just wants a really cute dog, like a chainsaw dog. Who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't? I got one.
Yeah.
Paid $20.
Wait, are you the Gun Devil?
Don't tell anybody. If we, this is going far back to like the first episode. But something I realized like on a recent read through is that like when Denji finds Pochita as a kid, like he's wounded. It was right after the funeral for his dad. Pochita had like he had a wound on him. It was like it was a hole. Now, got me thinking, what if it was like what if it's a bullet wound from, I don't know, battle with someone associated with guns?
Theory.
Sure. I'm gonna have to go back and re-look at that.
Yeah, if you I feel like if you go through it's definitely Chainsaw Man is definitely one of the series that you'll understand. You're gonna understand context a lot more, like once you see everything, and then it makes reading or rewatching scenes a lot more impactful because you can get keyed in on little hints here and there that have been sprinkled out throughout the story, and I mean they're easy to miss, especially the opening.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on with the opening?
It's definitely something that's going to be fun to watch in retrospect, just picking up on all that stuff I missed the first time. And I do intend to watch through it in the dub to see like the differences in the way the characters are voiced. I'm sure it'll be great because everything from this show so far has been, from the animation, beautifully animated. I really love the art style and how fluid the movement is. The characters, like their personalities, the way the voice actors really bring them to life, and then of course the music slaps.
Yeah, it's a really nice soundtrack.
Yeah, I forgot to mention one thing.
What's that?
Probably my favorite part about this episode is when they're kicking him in the nuts, and they go, "Well, can you hear the screams up there? It is the requiem for you," and that is 100% a reference to Hunter x Hunter.
I know.
I fucking love that they did that.
You post that scene so much, like,
I do.
in the group chat.
You
love that scene. And Corey's like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
Yeah, I've never seen Hunter x Hunter, but that's hilarious.
It's such a it's probably one of the most serious scenes in Hunter x Hunter, and they made it into a nut kicking competition and then referenced it. It's amazing. It's so good.
I mean,
oh my god, that's genius.
Pretty good requiem, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, that got me bad, man. Amazing. I love this show because nothing's really off limits and they do it so well.
Yeah. Also, how's it feel to like understand like that scene in the opening where they're all like sitting in the movie theater? You finally know all the characters sitting down. It took a while.
Yeah, it did take a while. There's some really cool parts in that now that I'm gonna have to go back and look at, but like the one I caught on to immediately was, and I don't know if they even tried to do this. I'm assuming they meant to because they're not, like, there's no mistakes, is that the angel devil is right over Aki's shoulder. If it was his right hand shoulder, it'd be a little bit even more. I don't know, what do you call it? Like, I feel like I wouldn't have any doubts that they meant to do that, but it's his left hand shoulder. And I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe the angel devil is supposed to be on your left shoulder. The angel versus the devil.
Onto something because the future devil's in his right eye, so she's over his left shoulder. It definitely balances out, right?
Yeah, he's got the angel and the devil talking to him.
Yeah,
or the devil
That's
and
really
the devil talking to him.
It's really he's really an interesting character.
What do you think the deal is up with the door? They showed in the first episode. They showed in the end of this episode.
I feel like it has something to do with Denji's, like, because you know how he says he's shut off from things. He doesn't feel the same since, getting Pochita as a heart. He feels, I don't know, that there was like, if Power died, if Aki died, would I cry? Would I be sad? I think he's locked off to his emotions right now, and Pochita, and because of that, he can't actually interact with Pochita, and that the door represents that. That's what I think.
So like a barrier.
Yes.
Shutting himself off.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Kratos, Atreus type stuff. Close your heart to it, boy. I don't know. I have no idea what it could mean. I have absolutely no idea.
feel like my theories are always pretty well thought out, but then they turn out to be completely wrong. It's like a door. It's actually a door that he just doesn't have the key for, that they have to go on a journey to find. The gun devil has it around his neck, and they have to kill him and take it off his corpse to open the door.
Physical door. That would be.
Yeah.
It's the door of the basement.
Yeah, he's going to the basement. Mappa is animating Attack on Titan.
Yeah. They didn't animate that season, though.
Yeah.
The door established. Once you get past the door, you understand full context of everything.
Yeah. Everything is known.
The door represents knowledge.
Uh-huh. Shoot, it could represent knowledge here. I don't know. We just don't know that much about Pochita. Besides, I guess you were saying he's wounded. Like he has a wound or whatever.
Yeah,
scar.
he was originally. Yeah, when Denji originally found him, he was wounded, and it kind of triggered Denji because his father just died, and he didn't want to see another, I guess, living thing die in front of him.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I made a contract with him.
Okay, what if, another theory, the gun devil is the guy that did the future contract with, and he's interested because he saw Pochita die in the future, and now he's alive through Denji saving him, and that's like intriguing him. Like it's the first time it's ever happened where he hasn't seen the future.
Now you're really big brain in it.
I don't know why that came to me, but maybe that's why he's so interested in it.
Okay.
Because the future devil, it all comes back to the future devil, bro.
He's too powerful.
He's too powerful, and there's other people out there that we don't know. And we probably do know because they've probably been on screen before, but we don't know. I'm still going with my Makima theory. But that would be the other person, I guess. I don't know.
Do you think the future devil like gives different powers to depending on the person? Because
he allows
Aki
you to see more depending on how much you give him.
Yeah, Aki can see just a few seconds, but what if like go into your Makima theory? What if she like see years ahead?
Exactly, or the gun devil. I don't know.
Yeah, and also
like
on the topic of the gun devil, this whole setup, like for the latter half of the season, was essentially like this faction. I guess loosely associated with the Yakuza, made a contract with the gun devil to basically, the terms of the contract were basically they get guns, powers and shit. Don't know if the snake devil was part of that contract or not, but in return they're trying to get the Denji's heart. And but like we've seen the gun devil, or we've seen what the gun devil has done.
Can do right.
So I feel like in current state, like the current state of things, he could just one-tap Denji.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
So why hasn't he? He's clearly interested with Denji.
Okay. So I'm just trying to build off this theory of why he wants Pochita, and in my mind it's because Pochita was supposed to die and now he's not. Now Pochita's alive still, so he's curious. What if the future devil told him that you're going to die in some horrific way, and he's really afraid of that, so he's like staying indoors to like avoid it? To like staying in hide. Yeah, he's afraid to come out. So that's why he's not just, absolutely yeeting everyone off the face of the planet.
Right. The future devil tells him you're going to die unless you can find a way to get Pochita. He is the key to you staying alive. Something like that. It's a rough outline. We're piecing it together.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think, like, they have Katana Man. Like, he is the visually and honestly kind of organically, because he healed, the same. So what makes it can't be that makes Pochita and Denji so special. They have a clone of him, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Question.
There has to be something else
about the Katana Man. I thought when he got split in half, he was going to be completely dead because you get split down the middle. I know the heart's kind of to the left, but it's still part of it goes in the middle of your chest, or
Yeah.
at least like your main arteries and stuff. I thought he was going to be completely dead. I did not see him regenerating from that.
He's a tough one. I didn't either. I thought he was going to die too.
Because it's one thing to be
Dead.
cut horizontally at the waist, but to be cut straight down, like I don't know. That's insane.
Mhm.
We've seen Denji in pieces and
He
in
got
a
chopped in
trash
half
can.
too.
So
Yeah. Oh, true.
But I mean,
his-
it's the thing. Your heart, like if your heart is intact, you can heal back. I just thought his heart was going to be obliterated.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what you're saying. Maybe the heart's pretty much like acting as a core. Like as long as the heart's okay, it could probably regenerate. So I mean, I don't know the full length of that. What if the heart itself is attacked?
So
but-
the only way to kill these people is to put them in the microwave, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
microwave
pretty
devil,
much Microwave devil.
radiation
Oven devil. Radiation devil
He's-
would be interesting. That would be a really interesting devil, I'm not going to lie. Really
Yeah.
OP. Everyone's afraid of radiation.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that might be even more OP than the gun devil.
Yeah.
Man. Well, do we have anything else to talk about?
I had a train of thought, but I lost it.
It's gone. It's fucking gone.
It's
It's,
gone.
like that
Like
train
my-
they
the
fought
rest of my
on.
memory. Yeah. I was gonna say, going back to the idea like that, the theory where basically you're saying like that the gun devil is
He fears death because the future is
Fears
telling him
death.
he's going to die soon.
maybe what if that's why Denji's so strong? He fears Chainsaw Man or Pochita.
Oh, like
and that's
it's
making Denji
prophesized
stronger.
that he kills him? Oh, shoot. That's pretty good.
And we know like that devils operate off fear. Like they're stronger if they're being feared.
yeah.
So people are
fear.
afraid of Chainsaw Man. That's why he's so strong.
Yeah, I can see that. If there's like a prophecy or whatever that Chainsaw Man would ruin you, you'd definitely be afraid of him.
Yeah.
This may seem like we're talking in the circles, but I don't care because I know we all love Chainsaw Man so much, and now the season's over. So why not talk about everything we want to talk about? You know, there's no time limit. So, you know how earlier you mentioned that Pochita had a wound? Well, that got me thinking, what if the Gun Devil, before they were the Gun Devil, was Pochita's owner? And they turn into the Gun Devil and like an accident happens and they, you know, misfire, hit Pochita, or maybe lose control, shoot him, and Pochita runs away, and that's when he happens across Denji. So eventually in the future, when Denji comes across the Gun Devil, and if at this point Denji finds a way to like extract Pochita from himself, either without dying, or Pochita comes out and Denji's dead at the time, like just a corpse. I don't know. But then like you see Pochita go up to the Gun Devil and they're familiar or whatever. That could be a cool
Okay.
scene.
That could be interesting
Yeah.
if they're directly related with one another. They have history. I mean, they have to have some sort of history if the Gun Devil wants him so bad.
He at least knows about him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does Denji name him Pochita, or does he reveal to Denji that Pochita is his name?
I don't think
How
Pochita
does he
talked except like in Denji's like
Art.
after it was after that.
Okay,
So before
Denji
he was
named
just-
him Pochita.
Yeah, where that name came from, I don't know. But something I also want to like bring up is that it hasn't been just the Gun Devil that has been interested in Denji's heart, and we also
The
have
Eternity
the
Devil
Eternity
as
Devil.
well. Yeah.
So multiple people want Denji's heart. Makima's
True.
interested in Denji.
Yeah, and it's definitely for that. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what kind of devil because we just kind of assume that Pochita is the Chainsaw Devil, and he could be not the Chainsaw Devil. He could be something completely different.
True. I didn't think about that.
If he turns into chainsaws, what other devil would he be?
We're just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, but
he's in that form, but he could be even more powerful, like a Ditto Devil. Ditto from Pokemon could just like change his form to whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
a hardware store devil.
I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't know what's different about Pochita, but Katana Man exists, and no one gives a fuck about that, man. Like, that's I don't. You don't see Makima getting her panties in a bunch over Katana Man. Like, I don't. Yeah. There's something different. So it could just be that that's not even the Chainsaw Devil. It's some other devil that for some reason has chainsaws. I don't know.
It's like that line from Spider-Man between the Green Goblin and it's you and I are not so different.
So you know how Denji, before all this, he was cutting down trees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like when Pochita first saw him, he took the form of the chainsaw dog because he thought he could be helpful to him cutting down trees.
Shoot.
Actually, let me go back to where you're saying. Let me go back to what you're saying. I don't think Denji was cutting down trees before Pochita.
I don't know why I remember that.
He was definitely cutting down trees, but like it was like back. It was in the first episode. It was like present day time where he was just doing it for money.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was this sequence of events was like Denji meets that dies. Denji meets Pochita, and they kind of basically survive
after that.
Yeah, they survive each other, kill devils, and cut down trees for money. Also sells nuts. Sells his left testicle.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, he grew up back.
Oh yeah, you could just get rich doing that, man.
Shit.
What the fuck is he doing?
He's not a thinker.
He's not a thinker. He's out here risking his life every day when he could just be scamming the system.
Yeah.
With testicles.
Or shit. You got Katana Man. Start selling his nuts.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
You don't want to oversaturate the market. The value is going to drop.
Switch to the right one.
You just go through, alternate between the organs.
Yeah. Honestly, he's fucking up by not doing that. He could be a billionaire.
What do you think Katana Man's heart looks like? It's if it also got replaced with the Katana Devil. I never really saw it. Do you think it looks like another Pochita?
I'm thinking like a Katana Cat.
Katana Cat. So it's just like it follows like the same theme of like animal with like the weapon.
Yeah.
In it.
That would make sense to me. Because it
would make sense
to be
if
like
they were the same.
Like a sword in his chest. It's got to be like something living, right? I mean, it could be like a cursed sword that can move around and whatever, but I'd feel like Katana Cat would be cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're going with like the Pochita is not the same, I don't know. I really don't know what Katana Man's devil looks like.
Right. I think that wraps up everything.
If you are still here at this moment and you didn't skip to the end, like you're a trooper, because we've been theory crafting and like talking about selling nuts and stuff for like the past half hour or more. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, if you are still here, join the Discord.
Join
of
the
course.
Discord.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed
Join
this
Discord.
conversation, then come start
Talk
another
more
one
about
in
how to
Discord.
scam the hospitals. Oh man.
What if we rob a bank?
What? Are you
I'm
just
just
throwing
saying.
in wild fucking shit?
Is
For
it
people at
because
the end here?
no one's probably listening right now?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't think
no
like,
one will know.
like 5 years later when the channel's a little bigger, someone's not going to come to this part and cancel us for talking about robbing a bank?
God.
Well, I'll take the risk on that. All right. I think I'm good to run the outro.
Yep. Great first season.
All right.
Looking forward to the second.
It's gonna be a long one. That's like one of the first things I said. Ever since I found out this is gonna be only 12 episodes, we're in it for the long run.
Mm.
But I'm not suffering. These guys are. I'm still keeping up to date on the manga. I can't give that up. That's too much.
I know. It's gonna be hard not to. I know I'm not gonna, but it's gonna be hard
I know.
not to read it. I'm really
Yeah.
interested.
It'll be worth it.
Yep.
I'll definitely tell you that the payoff, it will be worth it. But in the meantime, if you like our content, consider checking out our Patreon, where we have a lot more for you. Full-length reactions and early access of some series. Check out the other stuff on the channel. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out our socials, Discord as well. Come talk to us while we kind of suffer on waiting for Chainsaw Man Season 2. We can suffer together. But yeah. Can't say we'll see you in the next one, but we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Next year or the year after or whenever.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I would rob a bank to bail you out. Of you robbing a bank.